Okay, I found the pigs out here in the field. I don't know how I did, I got lucky. They're not making a noise, so we're gonna slip up on them and make them make a noise. They're munching on something. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna go find out. We're gonna go teach them a lesson and tearing land up. I don't put up with this stuff. What a freaking blast. I see my arrow fly, and then it goes, pow! I'm like, well, that sounds like one of two things. The shoulder blade of one of the biggest hogs I've ever shot out here, or it is the little tree limb that's right there next to him. There's no arrow over there. There's no arrow on the ground or anything like that. No arrow stuck in the little mesquite bush. So I'm assuming that that arrow made it inside that hog. And then, I know you guys didn't see half that group went to my right, and half the group went to the other half went to my left. Well, I just knocked another arrow, so that was 2 hogs this evening. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to my bag back there, and I'm gonna see if I can't find that, grab my white light, and then come back and see if I can't find these pigs or pick up on some sort of blood trail. But man, that's a rush. I haven't been on hogs like that in a long time. And as I was packing all my gear, or unpacking, I should say, getting all my stuff ready, and I'm headed out here, I was thinking of James Gilbert, my youth minister, my youth pastor from my church, And we used to do this stuff together all the time. So James, if you're watching, just know that I'm thinking of you right now and wishing that you were with me, because every one of those pigs in that group were at least 175 to 200 pounds. That first boar I shot, he's pushing 275, I guarantee you, maybe bigger than that. I hope I find him. But my nocks, they went off as soon as I shot, or as soon as the impact happened, so I didn't see anything. But what was funny about this pig that ran to my left, the second one that I shot, is he kept sneaking up on, like, he was getting closer and closer and closer, trying to figure out what I was, and trying to circle around me and catch my wind. And he wasn't on a full-blown trot, but it was like a little faster than a walk. Somewhere between a walk and a trot, he was trying to move and get around me. And I let one fly, and I just held my pin and my arrow. I held about, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches high, because he was out there around 30 plus yards, 35 yards. Last time I ranged him, he was standing at 34. So I let one fly, and it sounded like I got an arrow off, but he circled around me and then boom, went back this direction, back towards my pack. So what I'm going to do is, since I'm out of bow bullets, I'm going to have to go drop the bow off, grab my light, and it's just me and the old pistola and you guys here with this camera. So we're going to go for a walk and see if we can't find some pigs. I have a feeling it's going to be a late evening, but that's right, this has been a stinking blast. I went back and rewatched the footage, and I was like, I for sure missed that pig. But this blood trail is saying otherwise. That was a freaking toad, guys, and he's bleeding really well. I'm seeing phenomenal blood. I hope he didn't go far, because that was maybe close to one of my personal best pigs with a bow. Looks good to me. We got him. I cannot believe that. Look at this. Hands down, without a doubt, one of the best blood trails I've ever seen on a hog this size with a 2-inch mechanical. Are you kidding me? He's laying right up the trail. Look at this, guys. He's right there. Incredible. Hey, buddy. I think he's done. Wow. What a donkey of a pig. Hey, big fella. Wow. Perfect heart shot. Man, I just got right underneath the shield and went right through that shoulder bone. He's a little slim in the back, but I bet he goes, yeah, 225, maybe 250. Hey, buddy. Man, look at those cutters. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the shield on this pig. Oh my goodness. I'll flip him over. Wow. What a pig. I wish I had a scale. Man. That's so cool. Guys, I'm sorry that it's dark and I'm filming with my phone, but I want to give you guys another tip. I've been doing that the last couple of videos. I hope that y'all have been enjoying that, but another tip is, and this is something that I do, that I practice often, and it's that you need to practice different distances with your number one pin. Like, my number one pin is set for 20 yards, and I practice at 30 and 40 with that pin, just so I know my holdover. So maybe that'll help you guys out. And like this situation right here, these pigs were super on edge, and I was trying to sneak up on them, and I kept bumping them, but I managed to, I know that my sight was set to 20 yards, and I ranged this pig at about 33 or 34 right before I shot. And I didn't adjust my pin or anything. I just held high where I knew I would land in at the heart. And man, how stinking cool is this? I'm so glad that you guys are here and a part of this with me, even though my lighting's crappy right at the moment, but we'll fix that. I'm gonna have to get the Polaris and the winch to get this pig out of here, but let's back out of here, and we're gonna go look for that second one that I hit. I don't know about that one. I may have missed, but There's what normal land is supposed to look like out there. Lots of weeds and some croton and whatnot. And then here's what the pigs are doing. It's literally craters in the ground. Like, look at this. They're digging up the ground deeper than the width of my boot. It looks like this all out here. You could bury a football in this. Another cool thing pigs will do is, see that? That's just from them rubbing on it. They're like a dang beaver. They're gonna chew the power line, or rub the power line until it falls over. Look at this crater they have in the ground around here. They do it all the way around. I mean, look at that, guys. Destructive. I hope y'all are pleased with the way this evening turned out, because I know I sure am. I'm covered in blood. I probably have ticks on me. I've got mud all over me, and I smell like this guy right here. But it was all worth it. I had to go through some junk to get this pig out. I couldn't even hardly drag it on my own, just sheer weight, and I have a bad back, so I didn't film any of this, but I backed into the brush as far as I could go and extended my winch out. I pulled the cable out probably about 30 feet, hooked it around him, and drug him out. But man, what a fun hunt. I mentioned earlier in the video that I don't get on the ground and spot and stalk them that often anymore, and it's fun. I need to do more of it. You guys, I hope that you enjoy it. I know that my camera zoomed out and didn't give you a very good view of the pig, but I'm still going to post this video anyway, just because of the sheer size of this hog. This is one of the bigger ones that I've killed with a bow. I've killed several right around 250, 275, and then I'm fairly confident that I've killed at least one, maybe two that went 300 or more. And this pig right here is probably about 250, 225, 250, somewhere in there. Still a giant by all means. When I first came walking up on this group, I was so excited because I see all these other hogs that are about half the size of this guy, and I was like, that's the one I want. So fortunately enough, he stood around and gave me a shot and let me get an arrow off. But that group that I stalked up on was pretty small. Looked like there was maybe 5, maybe 6 in the group. But I've noticed that right here in this little area that I'm in, they are just wreaking complete havoc on the ground around here. It's unbelievable. I played that little clip for you guys so you kind of have an idea of what they're doing, but that's just a fraction of a percent of what they're doing. I mean, that little clip that I just showed you, they're doing that all in through here, and I was finally able to catch up with them. The ground's been pretty soft. We've had timely rains, and as a matter of fact, we got some rain yesterday, and so I figured it'd be a good time to come out today and see what we can get ourselves into. There's always pigs on the move after a good rain. So I know that I told y'all in my last video that I would be doing deer hunting. Well, that's what I intended to come do this afternoon, and well, look who ruined the party. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not complaining by any means. I'm having a blast. But it's difficult to ground hunt these big hogs like this because they're smart, and it's even more difficult to get through that shield right there. I mean, that's like solid rock. So I was in super duper low, and at first glance I thought I was too low, and then I got up here and got to looking at it. Of course, this is the entrance side here. Of course, I get up to this pig and look, and I'm just like, well, that's right where you want it. I mean, I didn't get overly phenomenal penetration. I mean, that pig ended up snapping my arrow in a couple of different pieces, but it was just enough to get in there. You guys can't see this pig that's out of frame, but I have this one laying here, and it ran almost twice the distance this one did, and they were both hit in almost identical places. But you just never know with hogs. I mean, they're extremely tough. Their will to survive is quite incredible. Anyway, I certainly wish I would have had somebody filming for me or with me tonight, because it would have been easier, but you just never know whenever you're going to run into a spot and stalk situation and have to film it yourself. So no big deal. I appreciate all the support and all of the growth here recently. I hope that you guys will continue to do that. Y'all are amazing, and I'll see you in just a couple days.